You're here at the Mouse Vibes and we're at Disneyland saying our final goodbye to Mickeys ToonTown.
Mickeys ToonTown will never be the same again. This area is about to close for 1 whole year and open up as a brand new land.
Love you, Mickey! We're gonna do one last walkthrough of ToonTown, get on all the rides, and say our final goodbyes. So let's party.
We are so excited to spend one last day here in Toon Town. This land means so much to both Ashley and I, and it's seen better days.
It's no secret that much like Tomorrowland, Disney's kind of left Toontown in the dust. Toontown means so much to me. This town in particular is where my godparents always took me. I have so many memories here, and I'm really excited to have this documented. And then in a year when it's like redone with all the new stuff, we get to see it. It's awesome.
First things first, let's get on the Gadget Go coaster, which I think is a ticking time bomb. One of the things that we'll definitely see change here with the new land.
Coaster definitely needs some TLC and WD-40. I'm so excited for it to get reimagined, and my guess is it's gonna get reimagined into maybe Rescue Rangers based off of the new Disney Plus movie that's coming. I just can't believe we rode that for the very last time, and this coaster's so important because I feel like it's one of the introductory coasters for little kids. Like,
get them going on their Disney ride.
But I have a feeling they're gonna go the opposite direction and not go Rescue Rangers. I'm hoping it's DuckTales. Woohoo!
That would be awesome.
Because like if they're making the whole land about, you know, the new artwork, it's got to be Disney Plus.
Yeah, everything from Disney Plus. I think this whole land will be a lot of Disney Plus. Since we're over here, let's go say goodbye to Chippendale's treehouse, since that's not in the concept art of the land, which you can't really trust concept art, but let's go say bye.
One of the highlights of Chippendale's treehouse is where you are. Look how high up we are. You get the best views of Toontown, and this is a place that we got to spy and watch all the construction of Galaxy's Edge. How many people were right here using the
little camera
to point over to this land. I'm gonna really miss Chippendale's treehouse. If we're gonna talk about a highlight, we have to talk about a low light. Let's talk about the ball pit of despair. This ball pit has been empty for over 10 years. It used to be filled with a bunch of balls. You can go play in, a germ pit if you will, and on rainy days this thing would flood. It's been roped off and closed off here for at least 10 years. I'm so happy they're getting rid of this area. I will miss the treehouse, but the ball pit of despair, we can figure something else out.
This is also one of the only places right now that you can get shade here.
That is the other highlight. You can only get shade here. Look around the rest of Toontown. It is bright. Hopefully when the new Toontown opens, we get some trees, we get some shade, a little bit of coverage, because I'm getting burnt today.
Also over here by Gadget's Go Coaster is the popsicle bench from Bugs Land. Do you think that they're gonna do like a Disney auction and we can bid on it?
Hopefully it stays here in the new land, right?
I mean, maybe, but if not, I feel like this would look really good in our living room, right?
I mean, actually I want that now.
I love the popsicle bench.
Chippendale's treehouse is kind of like the spooky house at the end of the block. It's all by itself. Let's go check out the rest of the neighborhood and say our final goodbye to Toontown.
We just said our final goodbye to Chippendale's treehouse. Two things that we know are staying are Mickey and Minnie's house. It's the center of Toontown, I feel. Like you have to come and meet Mickey, the mouse himself. That's why we all come here, is to meet Mickey in his own house. It's amazing. I'm so glad that they're keeping it. It's one of the best meet and greets in the park, in my opinion.
Do you think that they're gonna go back to the old way where you get to go to Mickey's house and explore it? Or is he just gonna be out front waving to us?
Hopefully they go in there and redo everything and just make it better. And with the use of the magic bands, it would be really cool in there if there was like stuff that you can put your magic band against or Magic Band Plus and have it interact or have him say something to you or hear Mickey in their house, you know what I mean? There's so much like room for opportunity in there.
Definitely. I think the highlight of Toontown is the character meet and greet. Seeing Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, and even Pluto is one of my favorite things. I wonder what's gonna happen to all these characters. Are they gonna be homeless for the next year while their town is being renovated? Are they gonna put a Whole Foods back here?
They're gonna go just like shack up maybe with Chewie and Galaxy's Edge, or you know, just like go bunk with some of their friends. I think that's what they're gonna do. Roomies again.
Okay, so let's ask the real question. What's your favorite house here in the neighborhood?
Mickey's, duh.
Mickey's obviously got the biggest house on the block. It's definitely got security, definitely got a ring light or something like that. But my favorite house aesthetically is Donald. He's got a boathouse.
Honestly though, Minnie's house is pretty fire. It's all pink. It's not my favorite shade of pink, but I love that she has that like big flowery bush in front of her house. It's super Minnie.
Let's go over there and see Minnie's house then.
I cannot believe we got a twofer just now. We got Daisy and Minnie right in front of her house. It was so awesome. I really hope they keep Minnie's wishing well. You can throw in a...
Wishes make everyone happy.
Yes, they do, Minnie. I hope this stays. I love this wishing well.
We talked about the two houses that are gonna be saved. The two houses that are gonna be completely remodeled are gonna be Goofy's house and Donald's boathouse. Hopefully Donald's boathouse gets geared more towards kids and becomes a splash pad. That would be really awesome. There's not a lot of shade back here, and on these hot days, you need to cool down. Goofy's house used to be a bounce house, but there hasn't been any bouncing going on there in a long time. Hopefully these changes are catered more towards the kids. Say goodbye to this iconic Mickey Mouse fountain forever. When Toon Town first opened, this is one of the cornerstones of bringing the land to life. This whole land was interactive. If you turn doorknobs, open doors, you get noises. Over here at the fountain, you have different things to step on that sounds like horn noises, farts. With the introduction of Magic Band Plus, I have a feeling this whole land is gonna change for the better. Instead of bringing stuff to life by touching things, it'll all be contactless with the Magic Band Plus.
And it's an incentive for people to buy things.
I mean, I always wanna buy things.
Yeah, kids gonna be jealous if one kid has a magic band making the land come to life and another kid doesn't. So it's a really smart move by Disney.
Let's go check around the rest of the land and show you where Magic Band Plus could possibly come.
This is definitely one of the most iconic and Instagrammable parts of Toon Town, and I'm really eager and curious to see how they're gonna reimagine this.
I have a feeling this whole area is definitely gonna change. All the doorknobs, all the buttons, everything is going off. And like we were talking about with COVID, you can't do that anymore.
No touchy touchy.
Let's explore the inside and see if we can get some cool shots. I think this might be a great example on how this land is gonna change. I literally just saw a little girl in a princess dress pick her nose and then touch one of the knobs, so I'm not gonna touch them. Well, let's see. What do I don't know, but I definitely think it's gonna change, make it less germy and way more digital. This is an awesome part of the land.
Right? Because if you have the Magic Band Plus, you can just wave it in front of it, and then you can get Roger Rabbit to talk to you.
Exactly, and then even if I pick my nose, I still won't be spreading my boogers to everybody. It's a win-win! Right behind me is Toon Park, and this is gonna be completely gutted and reimagined into Centennial Park. This is gonna be a grassy area with a big tree and lots of shade for families. It does get really hot out here, and the only piece of shade is over by Chippendale's treehouse, so they're definitely gonna offer more greenery and just be able to have people sit down and relax, which is gonna be great.
The crazy thing though is looking at this area, it's pretty small. How are they gonna fit that massive tree that comes to life with the Magic Band Plus?
I would assume they're just gonna like gut this entire hill and redo it.
The concept art is super deceiving because it makes Toontown look massive. Toontown is small. I have no idea how they're gonna fit this park and massive tree back here.
Yeah, it is super small. We just spent the whole day here making this video, and I just feel like they're gonna utilize the space really great and just provide so much for everyone to do. So it kind of distracts you from realizing how tiny this area is.
I will say my favorite thing about the construction is they're not taking it in pieces. They're closing the whole land for a year, and come next year, we're gonna not only have a brand new Toontown, we'll be celebrating its 30-year anniversary.
Oh my gosh, Nick, that point you just made. I have been saying this on Mouse Vibes Mondays forever. Enough with the phased opening. I love that they're just shutting the whole operation down and they're coming out with everything in a bang. I wish they would have done that with Galaxy's Edge, and I wish they would have done that with Avengers, hoping we get the e-ticket, but I love that they're doing that. The second the doors open next year, it's gonna have everything that Toontown has to offer. Something that we definitely think is changing just based on the concept art is the gazebo behind me. This is normally where they have characters out and everything. It's gonna be right in front of the e-ticket attraction, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I just feel like it wouldn't make sense to still have that there right in front of the brand new El Capitan. Another thing that we know is gonna change about Toontown is the trolley cart. It is in storage right behind me. It hasn't been actually working in about 15 years, but they do use it as a photo spot, but we know the tracks and the trolley's going away. We saved the best for last. We're about to ride Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. I love this ride. We always ride it when we visit Disneyland, and one of the best memories ever was when we brought Nana Banana on this and she drove the cart. Oh, so good. I love this ride. Let's get on it.
Roger Rabbit is always 5 vibes. I love that ride. It's one of my
Favorite Disney characters.
and he's probably the most underappreciated Disney character.
I feel like every theme park should have more Roger Rabbit representation. I love that ride. It is so much fun, and I'm so glad that it's staying.
One thing I am a little upset about is the Roger Rabbit fountain is missing in the new concept art for Toontown. I feel like this fountain really brings the Roger Rabbit area together, but hopefully we're gonna utilize this space for more activities and get some shade over here. All right, and that's gonna wrap up our day here at Mickey's Toontown.
Goodbyes are always hard, but it is much needed, and I am so excited for the new reimagining of Toontown.
We gave you a final walkthrough, showed you all the houses, and got on to some of our favorite rides. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps us grow, and if not, thanks for stopping by.